That's the wrong intro.
Good job.
That's Ames.
I have multiple files here that list this intro. I need to delete them. Anyway, hello again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Game Pass Grab Bag, your weekly podcast reviewing games of the Game Pass collection, bring you three neat perspectives of varying skill range. I am the escape artist of this episode, Andrew. With me, the one who couldn't escape out of a paper bag, Keith.
Hello.
And my partner in crime, Liz the Noob.
Hey guys.
I see
And
what
this-
you did there. That was cute.
And this week, in honor of Pride Month, we decided to play Escape Simulator, a game where your objective is to constantly get out of the closet.
Okay. So that's what we're doing.
I just like Liz's face there. But Escape
Are you,
Simulator.
you're keeping that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Escape Simulator is a first-person puzzle escape room simulator. End of description, I guess.
You're like on a roll tonight.
They didn't really hide a lot in the title or the game. They just kind of said, "This is the game." But I mean, we've talked about this. This is a genre of games in the past, handful of years. Power wash simulator, gas station simulator. Some of them get a little wonky, but overall, they're exactly what they say they are. So, like, here's this thing, a simulator, and it's just that.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know. In its defense, if I told somebody, "Hey, it's Escape Simulator," I'd be like, "Whoa, are you like escaping criminals? Are you like kidnapped and you need to find a way out?" It's like, okay, so maybe its title actually isn't fully clear.
No, I think it's what you'd expect.
I guess if it said escape room simulator, then definitely there'd be no question. But that's kind of like, I don't know, when you see like all of a cow but the head, and then you're like, well, I don't know, it could be a dog because I don't see the head of the cow. I'm just saying, I don't think it's necessary that we have escape room simulator.
I guess. Well, hopefully this week Keith doesn't have as much technical difficulty. We almost lost last week's episode.
Sorry,
But man, it's funny. Last week's episode where we did the Xbox showcase, it's only a week old, and man, it did not age well. I feel like we gotta do like another news update episode. Well, I don't know. I mean, a lot of stuff's happening on right now on Xbox, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Escape Simulator. Going around whether or not this is a game you should play or something you should pass on. Starting off for me, this is a game. Not only is it a game, I think this is a fantastic couples game. If you have a significant other and you guys don't really know what to play, and you're kind of looking for something, I think Escape Simulator is perfect. It is co-op up to, I think, 8 players. I thought it said, which is way too many. I would not recommend this game for 8 players. Honestly, I would probably recommend this game past 2 players. But even if you don't, it's not split screen. Yeah, I don't think I saw any split screen. But honestly, one person can play, and like you just work with your partner like in a room. Like you both just sit down and figure out the puzzles. This is a super fun game. Obviously, I wanted to play this game because I really wanted to get Liz back in on this. But I think we had a super fun time. I can't speak for her, I guess Liz will say. But yeah, Escape Simulator, I think this is a great couples game.
Yeah, no, I thought the same. I mean, I guess I kind of expected what I was
Because
getting.
we played together, Keith. Are we a couple?
Oh, yeah. But no, I feel like it's been a while though since I have done a lot of
It's been a while.
nice. Since I've done, some good online gaming. I just tend to play a lot of my single player games and all of the likes. So it was fun to jump back in, and this is just it's a fun multiplayer game. Like you're right. I think it's great. Like from that aspect, because I was thinking about this because my wife doesn't like to play video games. She just doesn't like using the controller. But this is the type of game I absolutely could sit down and like she could help out with the puzzles with I don't know how many years, but she still talks about it. Actually, when we played 13 minutes, she sat and watched me play, was like giving me ideas and helping me along with it. So this is absolutely the type of game I could sit down and play, and I think she'd have fun like playing alongside with. So I think that's a good point. But truthfully, it's a ton of fun just as co-op too. Well, no, I didn't play it as single player. I mean like true co-op, like when playing with you or playing with our other friend. It is fun as, online co-op as well as, just sitting on the couch looking at the same screen type of thing. So I like that. I actually wish I did play it single player. I had opportunities to. I just chose not to.
Wait, so you never did?
No.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I did do a couple of the versus puzzles when you walked away, but I still lost. But that said, I could absolutely see this being fun single player still even, but it's definitely most fun with a friend or somebody.
I am giving it a game as well, but I think I'm a bit more lukewarm. And it's funny because way back in the day, like I used to love the like Escape the Mansion games on PC and like puzzle games, but I was always really bad at them. Like, I mean, come on. But I don't know, like it just wasn't I wanted something more exciting this week, I guess. I did enjoy playing with Andrew. That was a lot of fun. But
I'm just not exciting, I guess.
No, but there's one there's one time that I was playing by myself, and it was the space one, and it had like all those panels on the floor, and I immediately like mentally checked out, and it was like, this is the one I'm gonna need Andrew for. Like all the other ones, like I was
need a man.
excited about, and it's funny too because I've been on like a sci-fi novel kick, and so it's like, oh, like out of space, but it's like, do you know what, like, unless an alien's gonna come to help me or try to kill me or something, I just like can't get into it. But all the other ones I liked, and I love that you could bounce around, so I didn't have to stay in the spaceship. I was like, do you know what, I'll do something else until I wait until Andrew can play.
Yeah, you played all of Egypt, I think, by yourself, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave you some hints.
You did help me with some of them. But I didn't have to finish the tutorial. Like I let you just do what you want, and I appreciated that.
Yeah. So getting into the story of Escape Simulator. All right. So now getting into the gameplay of Escape Simulator. Yeah. So there is no story of Escape Simulator. As Liz said, it literally is just all the maps are open. Go have fun. There's no linear progression. There's some themes, obviously. Like there's 5 rooms of each theme: space, mansion, Egyptian, and there's one that's like mishmash. But either way, none of them are locked. All of them are open. Go have fun. That's it. So yeah, there is no story.
Which is crazy because you see like different characters and pictures and stuff, and like the
yeah, that's true. I guess some maps have like themes. Like we did the detective one.
But is that really much different than like an escape room? Like an actual escape room? They'll theme it and have names and things that are important for the story, and then you have to recognize and pull them for the puzzles. But
yeah,
it's not like you're reading a book outside and you're like, oh, that's where they got this from.
Yeah.
The detective one was so cool though, because it had like the car manuals for detectives and stuff with like the tire treads, but the lighting and stuff, like obviously this is for graphics, but the lighting was so different in it, just like you would think from like a 1950s detective mystery. That one was really exciting.
Yeah.
Even though you see the nameplate of the detective, and like you are the detective, like you can't get out.
Yeah, you're essentially fighting a criminal known as the like Phantom Puzzler or something like that.
Yeah, you have to.
Very clever.
Trapped you, yeah. And it also like has a dark room, which I took like a photography class where we had to use a dark room, so that was really cool.
Cool story.
But wow,
just kidding. Okay. I'm joking. Sorry.
Wow, okay.
I'm just messing with you. No, that one actually, that was actually definitely at the top of my list. Well, first I guess we should explain the gameplay then. Escape Simulator, as I said, it's a first person. It is literally just an escape room, which I gotta say, this game does nail the feel of an escape room. I feel like we've played some other games that are like trying to be an escape room, like a puzzle-esque game, but this one legitimately felt like something I would play in an actual escape room. You'll have some objects that actually may not be involved in a puzzle at all. It literally are just there to be kind of a nuisance. But it's first person. You literally can grab things. You can actually personally inspect things. Some things you need to open, like a box that you have in your inventory, maybe take some pieces out of it. And so it really plays in well of how if you've ever been to an actual escape room,
I
you
have
just
a question.
are paying $30 for it.
With the clues and stuff, do all the ones that aren't important, they just don't have a symbol?
Yeah, usually.
So it kind of tells you.
Yeah, some still may.
And you can turn that off too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's one of like the difficulty settings. I think that one's under accessibility. It keeps it on by default, so you don't have to turn it on. But yeah, you can do that, and then you can also do hard mode, which we know about.
Oh yeah.
One thing I didn't like about some of the scenarios, I do not like the confined space.
Really?
Yeah, and I do love that there's a trash can so you can, gather up all the broken vases because I just have to break every vase. Um, and so that like declutters it, but I forget which one it was, but there was one that the space was so small, like it gave me like that claustrophobic feeling, like,
Yeah.
and I just didn't like it. I was like, give me a bigger space. And I thought that was kind of interesting. Especially like playing like multiplayer and like seeing like you there with all like your inventory around your waist.
Yeah.
That's kind of
But yeah, did you guys feel that way? Like, did you guys?
Honestly, yeah, there was a couple of those, but I also made me happy because like if you ever played in like an actual escape room, like that's usually how they are. They're usually pretty tight, and I kind of like that because you obviously it makes it easier to that object in that corner is obviously somewhere in this like it's associated to a puzzle in this room, and since it's such a small room, it's kind of easy to just to spin around and be like, oh, I think it's for that puzzle, or it might be used for that puzzle. So, but I do know what you mean. I think, especially early on in the Egyptian levels, there's a couple that are literally like 2 steps wide. It's super small.
I really. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Keith.
So I've only done an escape room I think once, and it was with you, Andrew. It was
My
for
bachelor
your-
party.
Yeah, and if I recall, they split us up into two groups, right? Like
Yeah,
we
that
were
was a
two-
cool one. Yeah, but we still work together.
Is that well? Yeah, I know that, but is that a normal thing? Because that's kind of what I was hoping to have at least one or two of, and almost or if you remember, was it We Were Here? Is that the game?
Yeah, there's a series. It's the We Are. There's We Are Here. We Are Alone.
But yeah, that I wanted
cool series.
I wanted that type of puzzles for some of them, just because I think that's a really fun way to do it. It's not even a knock on what is there, because everything that I've played and everything we did is really fun. I like that idea, because that sometimes in these rooms they're so small, we're stepping over each other, looking at things, and unless we're constantly talking over each other, there's an easy chance that you miss filling someone in on something that they may have seen or may have not seen, or thought you looked at and you didn't say anything because you thought they looked at it. Whereas if you're in completely separate rooms, you have to communicate things the other person can't see. So I think that's just kind of would be a fun way to do it. But overall,
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was saying at the beginning of like, to me, me and you, Keith, we tried 3-player co-op, and
Yeah.
to me already that was getting pretty crowded. Some maps are a little bit bigger than others, but I feel like 2 people is perfect. But yeah, I looked it up. It says 8 to 10 players. I could not imagine playing this game with that many people.
I think that is some of the custom maps, and truthfully, you know what I bet that more so is for is the versus modes. I still think it would get a little chaotic because everyone's thrown into the same room, but it would be, I think, a lot more fun to play with that many people if we're playing it versus mode.
All right, yeah, it says up to 20 on specific community rooms. So yeah, I think you're right. It's kind of meant for community rooms, which, by the way, this is another great thing I love about this game. So I think base, you probably have about 30 maps. But then there's community created maps, which are free to download. But you obviously get a bit of a mixed quality with them. I played one that was like an 80s mall, which was kind of cool. Like it had a section where I'm trying to like match up teenage heartthrobs like Rob Lowe, John Stamos with like these girls. So they have like preferences. So you're like matching them up. And then there was like, you had to go to a cafeteria and like organize the lunches. That was a cool one. The audio of that one was super loud. But then me and you, Keith, played one that literally was just a glitch. And it was just, that's how you escape out of rooms, is by figuring out how to glitch the game. And it's like, okay, this isn't very fun.
And in all fairness, we didn't try to find any other versus modes after that one, because it was, so there's 2 base versus modes, easy and advanced, and then whatever else is in the community. So you would pretty well kick
And I
my
beat
butt
Keith
on
in both of those.
handily on the second one too, and like to the point where I was so stuck on a puzzle that I was like, I didn't even want to try to win. It's like, I don't care. But then I was like, yeah, let's try this one. It sounds like if we kind of need, it was like cheaters always win or something. And immediately, as soon as you told me, you had to tell me the first puzzle because I couldn't figure it out. It was just you had to clip through the door, and you're like, yeah, it's like everything's like that. I was like, nope, I'm already.
Yeah.
Just
I
absolute
never
misery
fucking-
factory. But yeah, that was. I would like to think if we tried a few more, that maybe would be a little more fun. But I probably still would have lost every single time.
But I love puzzles. So for me, this game, what did you guys think of the overall difficulty of this game?
I
I
thought it
liked it.
was good. Yeah, because there's some puzzle games that we've played that it was just like it was a chore, you know. And I actually feel like this time I was really trying because I just have this like this thing where like when I play with you, Andrew, I just know you'll figure it out. Like if we were in any type of situation, like even outside of like an escape room where like we had to figure something out and it was really important, I know you would figure it out. So, and then so like
Ah,
with
you trust me.
I do, and when it
Adorable.
comes to like escapes, I had to put effort in to trying because like you figure stuff out faster than I do. You're way more observant,
Yeah.
just in general, and so for me, it's just like so I had more fun when I actually put effort in.
I feel like you had great effort. Like I, because that's always what I'm afraid of. Like usually when you play puzzle games in co-op, like they're kind of tricky to do because it usually happens of somebody is just on a different level and just doing everything else, and everyone else just kind of watching and just going there for the ride. Which kind of happened, Keith, when we played three players. Like we first were all kind of on the same page, and then like within like a few minutes, our partner, sorry Hunter, was basically left in the dust, and he was just like, I don't know what you guys are doing. Because like it's weird. Most of these rooms are set up of like, oh, there's like three active puzzles you can kind of do, but other puzzles may require a piece after you solve a puzzle. So that's why to me, I'm like, I don't get how you could play this game with more than three people, because there's just not enough active puzzles.
I
Well,
remember.
I think I think the biggest thing about it in the way you would if you're again trying to cooperatively play it multiplayer like that, it it's that some of the puzzles and not all of them require like you were saying like you open a book and you have to like translate the symbols of a book that the other person's seeing, and trying to communicate that back and forth can be kind of fun, but at the same token even playing two player like the night prior I'd been playing with our friend Hunter and he was trying to help me read a book and I was like, forget it, just give me the book. And it wasn't because he was doing a bad job, but we just couldn't.
Like clearly wasn't doing a good job.
But because I also wasn't doing a good job, it was like I was
Okay.
trying to describe the symbol one way, he was trying to decide, and I was like, I don't think we're gonna get to a point where we agree on this. I was like, just give me the book and we're gonna do this the slow way. But yeah, I really like that is fun, and I think that's a good way to do some of the multiplayer. But that's where I don't want it harder, but it needed to be a little harder for that to work better. That type of cooperation, I think, because ultimately everything could be done individually. Like there needed to be some maps that were just like, nope, sorry, this requires multiplayer, almost because maybe it had two rooms, or just puzzles were difficulty that required stepping on two areas in the room, something along those lines that like actually required multiple people. I think would have been cool.
Yeah.
I have a question. So when it comes to difficulty, they have the timer. So you try to beat the timer, but it
There's a
doesn't.
trophy timer, so each level has like a par time.
Yeah, so it doesn't punish you if you don't fail the room kind of thing. But can you make it so that you fail the room because it already has
Yep.
that timer?
If you play on easy or normal difficulty, there's a hint button, and if you obviously press it, you instantly fail the par timer. You can't win the trophy, but the hints are very strong in this game.
Yeah.
I like the hints. Like they never
There's
were like, oh, the answer's just this. It very much was like, hey, look at this and look at that. Maybe put it together.
what was the one that it didn't help us? Remember, like you were flipping through all of them, and you're like, I have that. I just oh, was it the
Oh,
battery one?
no, it was the mansion with the books. We couldn't figure out, like, we knew we needed the books for something, but then you were actually the one who noticed. You're like, oh, there's like book symbols in the books, and you had to like put them in order that way.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking too the graveyard. There was that the one of them where we were trying to find like a number in a tree, and it was just a
Yes.
picture of the numbers we saw. We're like, "Yep, don't see how this helps." It now
Yeah.
one thing I do like about this, and it's in puzzles it can be kind of difficult because I think a great example of a game that does this but does it in a really good way is the Talos principle, where it's a lot of repetitive stylings of you like can visually see, hey, this is what this puzzle is telling me to do, but there's always some weird tweak on how you get there.
Yeah.
Escape Simulator isn't like that at all, but there is ways to think about how you solve puzzles, I guess is what I'm getting at. And like in that solution in particular, we were looking for three numbers, it was giving us two, and we couldn't figure out why it was giving us two numbers. And ultimately, it was we had to think differently about how those two numbers were used. It was like the difference between the number. So it was like, I like that. It was all there, and it was a very different way to solve a puzzle without having to like throw it on its head, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. Like that's what I liked is, it's not like you're just playing like the same style of escape simulator, or escape room. I felt like every room kind of had a different feel in play, even though you're still doing the same things of trying to solve a puzzle, getting some sort of object or key to open a door. There you go, you won. But everything felt very unique. It's not like, oh, I've done this type of puzzle before, I know what to do. Nah, every time, every room is just like, oh, okay, like I got to figure this out. So the creativity is really cool.
Yeah, and honestly, even within the graveyard one, it was like four tombstones you had to solve, and it was like the dates on the years of their life or whatever were kind of all they were. But each one of them had a different way of how you had to solve it, and then how you had to use that information later on in the puzzle, and
Yeah.
it was just really neat.
Oh, I wish I'd done the graveyard one. That sounds cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So did you guys have a favorite map or theme? I know, Liz, you said the detective one, which the detective one was very cool. I like that one a lot. That was like one of the bigger maps too.
Yeah, I really like that one. I also just realized too, like, are they gonna keep adding more rooms?
There's like 8 DLCs.
Because I was gonna say, like, it doesn't really have replayability.
No, it does. It has community created maps. So anybody can create their own type of puzzle and you can download it for free.
There's definitely some of those maps that if I went back and I did again, two reasons. One, because I might just forget, but two, if I had played a multiplayer with Andrew, like there's very well puzzles he solved that I never even saw.
That's true. Yeah, he did that when I played with him too. Yeah.
Yeah, and at least a couple of times I know there were some I solved without Andrew, and I'm sure you can say this.
You weren't bad to play with, Keith. You actually were. I will say you actually surprised me.
No, I'm actually pretty good at puzzle games for the most part. I mean, I have bad habits,
which is surprising because you passed on Talos Principle, didn't you? You hated it.
I liked it. No, I liked it a lot actually.
Oh, it was Aaron who hated it. That's right.
No, he didn't.
I usually
he didn't even
with
hate
puzzles.
it. He actually liked it. He almost liked it like a Souls like.
No, because he said he wishes he was a puzzler, but he's not a puzzler.
Yeah, but I think he's still. I don't know. Maybe we'll ask him. Maybe it was one of his like it's a pass or a pass.
Yeah,
it's a pass.
Weird. It's weird thumb up, thumb down pass.
Did he play this at all?
Escape Simulator, no.
I would be curious to see his take on this, just because he's not a puzzle guy. But I think these are very accessible puzzles, and the ability to play it co-op could change it for him too. But yeah, I was thinking about the other night when we were playing. And we spent about, 10 minutes just sitting there trying to figure out that one puzzle, the food box, the Chinese food takeout.
Oh my god.
And come to find out I had just thrown away a key.
Oh my gosh. That's it. That's the one thing, with if you're playing with a co-op partner, please communicate. Because Keith here is a hoarder. Literally, you look at like your character, you can see his 3D model, but you can see like they have like bubbles around his belt, which basically kind of shows the item. So you can kind of be like, man, I'm looking for a key. And then, wait a second, I see it on you. Like, give me that key. But Keith, would not say things. So there was a drawer that was missing a key. And we were trying to figure out the stinking Chinese food puzzle. And come to find out the key was, like, the solution was in that drawer that Keith threw the key away in. Oh, my gosh. You had to Google it. I'm like, where the heck is this puzzle? And
yeah, because it was
that drawer.
Because it was also perfectly on the only map we tried hard, which turns off the hints.
Yeah,
so we couldn't even do hints.
That's why I love the way that Andrew and I played, because he had his Xbox in the living room and I was using the TV, so he could just look up and have me go through my inventory. And obviously, like, so there was one thing that I opened a drawer and grabbed something, and I was playing with it, but I didn't check the rest of the drawer, and so we were missing something. And then you eventually found that was the battery one.
Oh yeah.
So you always have to double check your partner's work too, because there was more than once that I was like, wait, I thought he opened this drawer, and it wasn't opened.
Yeah.
I mean, it was open, but he didn't take anything out.
Yeah. But no, I mean, me and you, Liz, were a pretty good combo. Yeah, that detective one, I think even to the power time for that was like 30 minutes. and we beat it with 10 seconds left.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that was so stressful when you were like, Liz, you need to get the key. You need to do it right now. And I do not do well under pressure. Because
The last puzzle's a rotary phone, so she's slowly hitting
Yes.
each number, and I'm like, Liz, you literally have 20 seconds. Please hurry.
I did not realize that we were that close, and I never want to be that close again. And I remember when we did
Did you drop the key too? Like you're trying to put it into the lock? And
I
you
know
dropped
I
it?
selected the wrong thing.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, no. When we did a escape room, did we only do one together in real life? Like
I think so.
I
They're
remember
just so expensive.
there was somebody with us because
No, we did two, right? We
You
did
could-
one on Valentine's Day, and didn't we do one when we lived in Lowell?
I don't remember, but I know at least one of the ones that we went to, we were paired with like a family that was also
our
there.
Valentine's Day one.
And one of them was so passionate,
Yeah.
like you didn't even really want to speak up. They were like, "No, we need to do this right now," and I
And
just
she
think
was
it's-
not right all the time. Because I think I said that to Liz, where I'm like, all right, we're going to kind of do this on our own a little bit. Like,
I just think it's funny how like you really see like a new side of somebody when you do an escape room.
they're super fun. I've done a handful of them, but it's just they're just so expensive. I think I really vibed with this game because that's the thing too. Whenever you do like an escape room too, it's very much like, oh, you can't pull things off the wall, don't break things. And this obviously it's like smash things. I was gonna say that she had to smash every vase anytime she could.
And then I wouldn't see something that fell out of the vase
Yeah.
because there was just shards everywhere. And then after that, I was like, okay, I can utilize the trash can. But then I'd get bored picking up like every little vase piece,
See, that's why I was a hoarder, because it was easier to just pick up and move on than pick up and put things down, because you have unlimited space. So I would just keep picking things up to clear out areas, and sometimes I'd go to the trash. In particular,
He's
on that
broken up for me.
It's our internet.
sure is. So I don't know. Maybe we'll cut this, but otherwise, enjoy the fine tellings of me, and only me. Escape Room Simulator is fun. I enjoyed it. Yup.
There we go. Our internet dropped out there for a second. It's all good.
It's alright. I held it down with dead air for a minute and a half.
I'm surprised you didn't have like a backup harmonica. You're like, now I'm gonna do some
I've
renditions.
always wanted to learn the harmonica.
I've always wondered how you learned the harmonica. There's got to be, I guess, harmonica teacher.
Yeah.
Odd.
If anybody listening plays a harmonica, please let us know. What
Well-
a cool instrument.
No, the other thing I always wonder, how do you learn the bagpipes? I mean, if you don't live in Scotland, but can you just be like, yeah, I want to buy some bagpipes and learn how to play the bagpipe?
I bet you could. I bet you there's someone who teaches stateside.
Maybe. How
Or
do you,
YouTube videos, or
do you-
like,
Oh, YouTube videos for sure.
could you imagine somebody like, I have a roommate that's practicing his bagpipes? It's not a quiet
if
instrument.
you guys could only pick one instrument to like, you could do it for the rest of your life, and you knew it perfectly, but you could only pick one instrument. You woke up one morning, you could play it. What would it be?
I mean, considering I can't play any instrument at all,
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
it's. I don't want to say it's not a good question. It's just I don't have a good answer, because I just feel
It's
like
like
the ability
SpongeBob. Come
to
on.
only play one would be really good. I still think drums would be cool. I think
It's a
drumming looks
piano.
really
I
cool.
feel like piano is one of the most versatile. Because then too, you could do like electric keyboard,
Wait, can you say it again?
piano,
Oh, it sounded funny the first time you said it.
piano.
Well,
Piano.
the piano would be really cool, but like I also like a sax solo. Like that's pretty cool.
Saxophone.
I'm also thinking about the harmonica or a violin. There's too many.
I will say the
There's too
harmonica is
many.
cool because you literally can put it in your pocket and just be like,
A
yeah, I'm gonna
ukulele?
bust this out. You can't
Yeah,
put a
and everyone
ukulele in
gets
your
so
pocket.
excited when
Yeah.
the harmonica guy just busts his harmonica out of his pocket. They're like, oh,
They do in the
yes,
movies.
thank goodness. I was just sitting here on this park bench hoping someone would come along and bust out a harmonica. Thank God for today.
Hey, sorry that your loved one died. You can do it like that. Just
okay.
let me play a tune to ease your pain.
Okay, I think you should leave skit waiting to happen. Harmonica guy.
Gosh, I want to be that guy now. You convinced me. People get excited. People gather around when the harmonica comes out. Hey guys, I know we're on our lunch break, but you know what would be really good right now? A tune from my harmonica.
The like
Hey, why did we get
stereotypical
on
like
this?
college kid with a guitar under the tree, but it's a harmonica.
Andrew got a mustache and now he's just different.
He's unhinged. It's,
It's the mustache. If you ever want to blame me for anything or try to cancel it, it's because of the mustache. You know.
it's fair.
But anyway, back to the game we were talking about.
Weird cut.
Yeah, this is what I miss, Liz. We do not get on random tangents like this. You always somehow bring up these obscure questions. If you guys were a kind of bug, what bug would you be?
Wait, why
What
did
would your
I
favorite
ask
kind of
about
pizza be?
instruments?
I don't know, Liz.
Somebody brought up an instrument or something. That didn't just come out of nowhere.
I don't know.
Oh, Andrew
Liz.
said I was playing it while you guys were
Oh, yeah. So it's
He
Andrew's
left me.
fault.
great, Andrew.
Him and
Okay.
his mustache.
You can't trigger Liz's ADD like that.
But anyway, I never said my favorite. My favorite set of the levels. I love the Omega Corp episodes, the Office ones. Those ones were super
those are
cool
cool.
because it went from like just being in the reception area to the elevator to a guy's office. It's like, man, these are really unique. Oh, and then it ended like in the server room, which ended up going to like a VR virtual world, and it's like, this is interesting. Yeah, I thought those ones were the most unique. Oh,
wanna s-
the other thing I loved about this game, there's kind of a game within a game. Each level has hidden tokens, which are literally these square little tokens. It literally reminded me of like when you read a Where's Waldo book. It's like, yeah, your main objective is to find Waldo, but do you want to find his scroll? Do you want to find his friends? And so like that's kind of what the tokens kind of felt for me. They were always in very odd, obscure areas. Sometimes you would have to like shake a plant. Sometimes they were in between the curtains. Sometimes they were in a object that you're not using, but you had to look in underneath it. And there it is.
The vase one was annoying. Although, like, maybe if I filled it with water, it would have been easier to get out.
Yeah, which actually you're supposed to do on some of the maps. You fill a vase with water and the token rises up. Yeah.
I mean, you can still get it out, but you really have to finagle it.
Yep. But anyway, anything else you guys want to talk on the gameplay? Oh, I was gonna say too. If you tried playing this game came out in 2021, which is very surprising that this game. There's actually an Escape Simulator 2 that came out in 2025. But if you first played this, tried playing co-op on the Xbox, they did luckily patch it. But yeah, we were actually going to record this last week, but we literally couldn't play co-op because I guess if you have what's our router? An Asus. There was Asus and like two other routers. Whatever reason, it just would not let you play the game. It kept blocking you. And so they now patched it. So if you tried playing co-op before and you were getting constantly blocked and it just wouldn't let you host or join a friend's co-op game, they patched that. But yeah.
That's about it. I don't think I said my favorite, but I actually didn't try. I didn't end up trying all of them. I don't think. At least because at least the detective one I know I didn't try, but I did do. I think all
The
of the
detective one was in the random. Like there's one of like the random one
maybe.
literally has the Cats in Time, Detective, Treasure Island.
Oh,
Like they're
okay.
not all a specific theme. It's all very mishmash.
I was trying to
Okay.
pick one that Andrew hadn't played yet.
That makes sense. Yeah, we did because we did do the Cats in Time one. That one was kind of cool. I liked
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, that was a long one too.
It was, but yeah. Otherwise, I thought the graveyard was fun. I didn't, and I liked what I did of Egypt too. But I kind of just bounced around, and I didn't. I don't think I completed any of them other than the Omega Court one with you. But that was
Yeah.
really cool. So I did like that one.
But yeah, getting into the graphics though, pretty cool. I don't know. It's a very cartoonish looking graphics for your character model, but you can actually make some very disturbing looking characters. The character customization is kind of funny.
I
But,
really should have played around with it more.
I
Yeah.
didn't even realize it was there. If I'm being honest.
I think
I
I-
love how
Oh, good.
I love how different all the rooms are.
Yeah.
I mean, even just like the detective vibe, like that was awesome. I don't know why I'm so hung up on it, but
Because you always wanted to be a detective.
in the space one, it was like it was dark and it was. I think they did such a good job with just the vibe of each one.
Yeah.
The color palette changes so much, and I think they did a great job.
Yeah, a great thing too about the graphics, also kind of tied in with the audio, is if you're playing single player, you don't need a like audio on, because there are some puzzles that are like audio cued, like a radio. Like okay, the case in point, the detective one, there's a radio, and when you're adjusting it, it's sending out like visible audio waves. So you need to find the comedy channel, and obviously when you're turning it, the radio literally is saying ha ha ha. So it's like, oh okay. So you don't need the actual audio on. The game does such a good job with the visuals that even audio-based puzzles still at least give you a visual representation.
It's cool that it's still there though, because there's the bird one where like it says hoot.
Oh, yeah,
but
hoot, caw,
actually
and, like,
hear it.
squeal, yeah.
Okay, gives you the words.
Yeah,
Yeah, one thing I noticed on the graphics that I thought were kind of impressive for a game that graphically isn't anything all that impressive is it had a really good reflection, and I noticed it on your character in particular when you had gotten up to go take care of one of your kids for a minute, and so you're standing there, and I was just walking around and I looked, and the glasses on your character were actually giving me a reflection of what was in front of you.
ooh, that's that 4K ray tracing going on there.
Right, but at the same time, like, it was a weird detail to like have them put into the graphics that are otherwise, again, not really good. And apparently maybe it's just the way the like designer is, people can just design intentionally buggy clippy maps.
Yeah.
It's not a very good thing.
Yeah, which actually no, but like the one I was talking about with the Teenage Heartthrobs, they legitimately had pictures of like John Stamos and Rob Lowe like when they're younger. It's like
You
this
have
is
to
like-
imagine PC is where a lot of that comes from.
Yeah.
So they're Xbox verified, but I'm sure there are people who are spending a lot of time doing work like that on an Xbox, but you probably can't as well. Like the PC is where people are probably building wild creations like John Stamos.
Yeah, I didn't. And to me, I kept thinking, which I never realized until just now, but I was like, this game would be a great virtual reality game, and that's what it is. It's VR. It's on MetaQuest.
Oh,
That makes sense. This would definitely be a ton of fun on VR.
Yeah,
Not that I play anything on VR at all, but I could see it being fun.
but yeah, graphically too. Like, everything was so designed well because obviously you need to be able to take visual cues. There was never anything I was ever really confused on. I never felt like I looked at a picture where it was trying to give me a hint. I'm like, what is that? Like, to me, everything looked very clear. The only thing is, I guess, well, sometimes playing on controller isn't the greatest. To me, this also felt like you really at least needed a mouse because some of the clicking, you had to be very precise. There's a couple times where you have to open a briefcase, but so you have to like hit the locks, but I would hit it and it would just like put away the briefcase and it's like, or I drop it. It's like, no, I'm trying to open this stupid thing. So the controls were a little finicky with me.
Yeah,
Oh.
I got that same feeling. I would
See-
have liked that.
for me, I think it was user error.
Nah, it was me too.
Like I would accidentally. Well, no. What I mean is like I would accidentally put something away instead of like hitting Y. Like
Yeah.
that was my mistake. So I feel like it wasn't as I wasn't as quick to get a hang of the controls. Which of course, when someone's like, "You have 10 seconds left," it's very stressful.
I did not
Dude,
scream
nobody
at you.
yelling at you.
You make it seem like I was being a jerk.
You probably were. I believe that.
If we fail this, I'll hate you,
You
forever.
you were very controlled about it because you're like, Liz, there's 10 seconds left. Like it was like you're trying not to make me panic because you know I don't do well if I'm panicking.
Man.
Like if you're like, don't hit that button, Liz, like I will stumble and fall and smack my face on that button. Like there's no way I cannot hit the button.
Keith, there is one of the DLC package is Talos Principle.
Okay.
Yeah, they had Talos Principle themed puzzles, but they
That's
also have
kinda
Power
cool.
Wash Simulator in Among Us
Oh.
and Portal from Valve.
Interesting. I was almost gonna joke about there being Power Wash Simulator one because Power Wash Simulator has a crossover for
Yeah, everything.
just about everything.
I mean, it's
there's like
super
a-
smart.
At this point, they need to do a Power Wash Simulator crossover.
The Power Wash Simulator 2. They have a Power Wash Simulator 1 crossover, and they charge you for it. That's smart. But yeah, audio wise, it's fine. The music, honestly, all the levels sounded like elevator music. As I said, you don't need the audio because, like, luckily the game gives you enough visual that audio-based puzzles aren't required. Because that's what I was thinking too for a while. I'm like, man, am I gonna like miss a puzzle because somebody's saying something and I'm not gonna hear it? Nah, I never had that issue. And you're not
Right.
gonna miss any story.
No, really, if anything, it's just you're going to be trying to like read something and someone's talking over you is really the worst thing. Didn't you say though that there's generally supposed to be played with proximity chat? So like, well, yes, the rooms are kind of small, but if you and another friend were over in one corner looking at a puzzle and I'm off on the other one, I wouldn't
I
necessarily
don't know
hear you
proximity
guys.
chat, but it does have a push to talk button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you're not in an Xbox Live Party, there's supposed to be a push to talk button.
Yeah, that wouldn't have done anything then. But yeah,
No.
proximity chat would be cool.
Well, the push to talk, I could tell. Like, I could already tell if I played with you with that, you would constantly forget to push that
100% of the time.
because you do that all the time. You are talking, you're muted, and it's like, Keith, I haven't heard you for a while. You're like, oh, thanks, I've been muted for a while.
I don't mute myself as much as I used to.
No, you've got
That used
better.
that used to be a way common thing.
Yes.
But anyways,
But achievements, the achievements are okay. There's a handful of very themed achievements. There's one that I've been trying to go. I don't know where they're located, but if you create a yellow character and you steal donuts, you get obviously a Simpson themed achievement. I think it's literally called Donut.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, looking at the achievements, I got 4 out of 24. I did this morning, so if you guys played, it might have changed. Keith got 5, Andrew got 6, and yeah, but it's we didn't get a lot of points though. I got 255 out of 1,000, Andrew 305, and Keith 210.
Yeah, the achievement was just called Dough. But yeah, the a majority of the achievements though are collecting all the tokens on all the set packs. So all the tokens on the Egyptian level, all the tokens on the space level.
It's never gonna happen.
Well, if you look up a guide, you could honestly knock it out within a few seconds. So overall, for achievement hunters, I think I'd recommend this for achievement hunters. There's a couple that looks like you would probably do better if you had partners. Like drop 10 objects in 5 seconds, break 7 objects in 5 seconds. I think if you had a partner, obviously you could get that achievement pretty quickly. But a
yeah,
lot of
but even if
pretty
you like,
easy
if you picked up 5 mugs and you just stack them in your inventory, you could just throw. So that even something like
That's
that would
true.
be super easy individually.
yeah, you're not wrong.
I know I'm not. I even got you an achievement on the puzzle that I threw away the key.
Yeah.
I was throwing away everything to try to get the
Oh
achievement.
yeah,
for
we got the cleaner,
everything
you did
else.
the cleaner achievement. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
All right, but I guess we can get to our final thoughts here on Escape Simulator. So as for me, I thought Escape Simulator was a ton of fun. I played a handful of levels single player. I didn't want to play too many because I obviously knew I was playing with Keith and Liz. So I'm like, well, I don't want to play a map, and then because it's as you said, it is kind of hard to go back, and it's like, well, I know the solution, so you kind of will ruin the fun of it. So I was trying not to play too much single player, but I played all the Egyptian levels by myself. It's fun. I think single player, like the puzzles aren't too hard. They'll definitely kind of make you think. But to me, this is a really fun puzzle game. It to me was very accessible because the hint system was good, but not. Oh, the answer's just this. There you go. but it very much because you could hit it multiple times. Like if you're kind of stuck on a puzzle, it'll be like, oh, well, why don't you try looking at the books? Then the next one will be like, well, maybe you should put the books in a certain order. And then like the third one will be like, well, now look at this thing. So it always kind of progressively gave you, but it never was like, yeah, this is the answer. Go continue. So if you're not great at puzzles, I think you will still find a lot of fun in this. Uh, Co-op is a great time. I recommend just maybe one person, but it can be difficult. Yeah, if you are on a different level of skill with your partner. I'm, as I said, very good with puzzles, so I at least would try to slow things down. I didn't try to always solve things, but I actually didn't have to. I thought Keith and Liz, you guys both held your own quite well, and
Oh, thanks.
yeah, you both solved puzzles that I'm like, oh, I wasn't even near there, like you did on your own. So it can be super fun. But yeah, when we had a third person, he instantly felt like he was just completely just watching us. He was just doing a watching simulator. So it could be a bit of a mixed bag with multiplayer, but overall, this is a super fun game. Like I said, if you have a partner who doesn't like to play video games, I think this is a fun game to just sit on the couch together and play. For me, I'm giving this an 85. Very little I can complain about. The one thing that I had issues with was we couldn't connect in co-op, but they already patched that. So, and there's a lot of content with the community maps. So yeah, check it out.
Yeah, I didn't really know much what to think about this other than it seemed pretty obvious what it was looking at the title card and the name of it. I knew what I was getting myself into, but I was a little bummed because this is something that Game Pass has been doing probably for at least a year, where there's a lot of these neat little weird multiplayer games that look like they're a lot of fun, but would not never be fun to play single player. Maybe just because of the type of game it is, or maybe it can't play, whatever it might be. But and I was like, maybe this will be another one of those.
Yeah, they have another one coming out next week. Is it next week? RV there yet?
Yeah,
Which is like super. Like I've seen videos. It's a very funny game.
yeah, that's a perfect example. So like tons of games like that, and primarily, obviously, I don't have friends, but beyond that, I generally tend to play, starting
Well,
like
rude,
10.
Keith. We're sitting right here.
Well, I was more a joke that you guys don't actually like me, but okay. Uh,
I mean, we don't say it to your face.
See, I knew it. I knew it.
Dark.
But but my point being, guys, I also have just a tendency. I get on at like 10:30 at night. Not everyone does that. It's not a normal thing for most people. So that's why Andrew and I are friends. Is we have the same tendencies to do things like that.
Yep.
But we yeah. So that's a really long way to say I feel like I miss a lot of these games that I wouldn't. But Escape Simulator actually has a great playability single player, even though I didn't actually play it single player. All of these puzzles are solvable individually. It's just the only reason you really wouldn't want to was, I used as an excuse that I didn't want to solve anything that I might play with you guys to do it. But really, I don't know. I wanted to play other games. Beatdown City of Survivors is a lot of fun. But that's another
Survivor
week.
game.
I know, it's shocking, but that's another week. Yeah, I could absolutely see myself still picking this up and just playing now that I'm not worried about when I may or may not play with other people, or just trying to rope in a friend more often to play it. So it's a good time. I really like it. I think it's accessible for a puzzle games go. It's not trying to throw these like lofty puzzles that, something I often like, and we've talked about, a puzzle that sometimes you just have to put down and walk away, and like you wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and you're like, oh, I've got it. Like this game does not have any of those puzzles. And sometimes I like those, but sometimes it's just really nice to have a nice simple puzzle. That's a lot of fun. So yeah, this is a game, and yeah, I'd go with an 80. I'd go an 80. I'll take your 85. I like it.
You guys talked me up. I'm gonna do 80, and it's not that I
Where
was.
did you give it before? I said
70.
you were lukewarm.
I was thinking 75 or 78, like as the episode was progressing, because there were a lot of things I liked about it, and I also have to factor in maybe I wasn't quite in the mood, and I also just started a really good book, so it was one of those things where I was like I didn't want to play, and I felt like ugh, but was it really the game or was it just a really good book, you know? And looking at Metacritic, TBD. There was for Xbox specifically, there was one critic review for 80, but yeah, not much going on there. Also, I still think it's really weird that we're all wearing green because, like, green is the color
No.
that people wear all the time. You
Except for
know?
us
Isn't
again.
it kind of crazy?
Well, you're
No?
technically wearing black with green lettering.
No, this is pretty vibrant green.
It's Ninja Turtles.
It's
good.
pretty vibrant.
It's good enough green that I think it's
yes.
it's prominent.
Enough green that you wouldn't get pinched during St. Patrick's Day.
No, you'd get pinched.
Well,
You'd get pinched.
because also it's about green characters. The turtles are green, and I think that
The
inherently
lettering is also green. Look at all that lettering.
like if she had a black T-shirt on that had Shrek on it, I'd call that a green shirt. Because
She just doesn't want to match me.
Literally, they went out, her and the girls, and they all bought Ninja Turtle shirts, and they're like, "Screw Dad, we're not going to get him one." True story.
It would have been even
was
better
all
if they
of us
each picked out one of the
ladies.
turtles and then left you out, and so that they only had 3 of the 4 turtles.
Yep.
Just to specifically leave
Well,
you.
can I just say that when we went to visit my family, we all made tie-dye T-shirts, and I got a T-shirt for him to tie-dye. But it was all us girls. Like, if you just want to be one of the girls, you could have just said so.
If it means getting
It's nothing but girls. I'm literally the only guy.
And if it
I
if it
know.
means getting a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt, well, yeah, I'll be one of the girls.
Well, not to ruin the surprise,
Hey, girls.
Andrew, but I did get you one for Father's Day with your main present. So you are gonna have one.
Wow,
Well, spoiler alert.
this is
You're
a big for
Plus, you're making
everybody.
me feel bad, and now you know you are one of the girls.
Oh, but
Okay.
For
Yeah,
Father's
you're one of the
Day,
girls.
you get a gift that
Happy
tells you.
Father's Day. You're one of the girls now.
I'm really great at holiday gift giving.
That really is perfect. I like that. Liz.
That's my life in a nutshell there, folks.
You are. Even the dog is a girl. You're just so blessed. Don't laugh at that way.
Who's that guy? I won't. But anyway, I think that'll do it for us this week. Thank you all for joining us. You can find me next week's live Firebird01952. Make sure you go to GamePassGrandback.com. Check out our website. Until then, we love you all. We'll see you again next week.